It is Wild 100. Enrique Iglesias on the show. You were telling me you had a chance to work with Charlie Sheen on the set of 2.5 Men. You were on the show.
I have, actually.
You have.
I got to work there for 1 week. It's one of my favorite shows, and I always wanted to. Actually, I called my manager, begging him, please let me be part of that show, one episode.
So naturally, I have to transition in this question. The whole situation.
I know what you're gonna ask.
Yeah. Was he crazy on set?
He was a gentleman. He was extremely professional, and he was extremely humble. Because I mean, here I'm a singer. I go in there and I'm afraid. I'm nervous. I don't know. And first you sit. This is Monday because they shoot throughout the whole week and they finish on Friday. And you sit on a table and you read the script. And I was freaking out. Here I am with John Cryer, with Charlie Sheen, with all these talented actors in my favorite show. And I'm like freaking out. I'm like, what the hell? I'm gonna make a fool out of myself. And it was so nice, so easygoing. He was a gentleman, and he made it extremely easy to work with because it's, again, I'm an outsider and I don't even have 1% of the experience that these guys do. Do you think
the whole paparazzi thing probably played into his whole situation?
I wish I could really tell you. I just got to know him in a professional, in a work environment, and from my experience about Charlie Sheen is that he was a great guy, and I still think he's a great guy. I don't know whatever goes on in his personal life. At the end of the day, I think that's his problem, and at times it sucks that there's not that level of privacy.
Speaking of
what I will tell you this. Sorry to cut you off.
No.
I will tell you this. It's a pity that they're gonna that show will not air anymore with Charlie Sheen, because I don't think it will be the same. I think that's one of the great last sitcoms to survive, and the show was immensely huge. Everybody that I speak to loves that show.
If your manager called you up and said, we want you to replace Charlie Sheen on the show, would you do it?
I wouldn't be able to replace Charlie Sheen in a million years. You know how difficult that must be? That's like, I don't know, that's like I don't know. That's like you, Mack. Could you fill in for Howard Stern?
Probably not. I would
maybe
do
you
it.
Could, actually. Maybe you could.
I appreciate that. I think I would give it a shot. I'd give it a run.
And by the way, I don't mean by that you're not to that level of talent, or just maybe it's not your style. Maybe it's not what you feel comfortable with.
Right.
I come from the music background. For me to be able to do something like that, it would, I don't know. Like, who can you envision that could do that and cover what he's done?
Probably not, because I understand TV is way different. That's why, hats off to you for being able to actually fill in, to do that episode. You know what I mean? In transition, you're telling me you got nervous, but yet I've seen you play in front of hundreds of thousands of people.
It's out of your comfort zone.
Right.
And it was nerve-wracking. It really, really was nerve-wracking. Actually, to the point, I'll tell you the story, that I was with my manager walking out of the car, going to read the script and the table. And I remember turning back and going, you know what? I'm not doing this. Please, just get me out. I know I told you I wanted to do this, but I can't do this. It's really nerve-wracking. And I think I had like 2 shots of vodka before I went in there.
Yeah, I'm sure Charlie Sheen did too. So
no.